Hello, my little munchkins, my little crones, and my sunflowers. How are you on this fine, fine Saturday evening? Well, I hope everything with you is copacetic. Well, I had, let's see, what do I want to talk about? First of all, how was your week? How was my week? I had a great week, but I had a crash out yesterday, and I slept the whole day, and when I woke up, I was mad at baby. I was mad at baby because she let me sleep a whole day. I woke up and Friday was gone. But that's because I'm a night owl and I stay up at late at night. Maybe some of you are like that, but I'm nocturnal. So I really love night. I really come alive. I mean, I come alive. I just don't require a lot of sleep. I never did. But at night, oh, it's such a quiet time. Oh, and about the bewitching hour, about, 2 and 3, orgasmic. It's the best time. So anyway, enough of that, me feeling myself. So as we get on it, there are 2 people I'm going to read about. I'm going to read about Ariana Grande, and because someone asked, and I'm going to read about Paris Jackson.
Yes.
Now, there was nothing much about Ariana Grande other than the fact that she's living with, what's the name? Something in my eye. What's his name?
Ethan Slater.
She's living
Slater.
with
Sorry,
Ethan Slater. She's living with Ethan. And I know very little about Paris Jackson. So I'm just going to read the cards and whatever come up. But first, I'm going to do Ariana Grande. This is my new way of doing cards. So you can see, you know what? I know eventually I'm going to have surgery on my hand, right? You know, I've been contemplating it for a year and a half. And all it is getting worse. But, you know, I don't want to go to sleep because I don't want to not work. That's what it is. I love what I do. And my hand would be in a cast for about, 2 to 3 months, about 3 months. And I wouldn't be able to shuffle, so I've been finding things to do, and this is the best thing. So I'm going to take out a few cards, right like that, right? And I am going to shuffle them. I don't know, they could be seen or not seen, but I'm going to shuffle these cards, right? Yes. And I'm going to put them in that order. As you know, I don't know what's in that bag. That's my bag. I really, really enjoy doing it. So anyway, the only thing I do could tell when it's green cards or blue cards. So let's just go and lay one. So I'll lay one of that. Wow. Who I said I was doing?
Ariana Grande. Yes, and I did find the person's comment.
You did? Oh, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So that's Ariana Grande, and we already start off with the tower. Whoa. Let me see. I got to turn this over. Well, okay. Well, that is pentacles. Okay, this is strength. Can I say it?
Yes.
Lord, have mercy. So who am I doing? I think what I'm going to have to do is not look at it. This is not working for me. Even though I'm not looking at them, it's just that I'm finding it like which one to pick. So I turned them over, and here is one. So it didn't work. See, it didn't work for me. You see, I thought it would, but it didn't because I don't want to see the cards. Temperance. Wow, she's got a lot of major arcanas. Jesus, here's one. And this is Temperance.
Again.
Temperance.
Back to back, too.
So I'm going to put that right by Temperance. Okay. I see. Okay, guys, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to put these in the deck because you know what? I feel like I'm cheating. You know what? Can I do it? Mm-hmm. Did you get all these cards? All right, that didn't work. I felt bad. That thing started off with that. Now, if those cards come out, you all know, okay? I'm shuffling them up. They were already shuffled, prayed over, and everything. Now I'm just going to do one. I learned the lesson, okay? Here we go. The High Priestess. I got to sit them here for a minute. I don't even want to see. It's still the same major. It's still major arcanas. See? You can't. Here's the 7. That's what I'm saying. No matter what, sometimes You can't escape destiny. Yeah. Judgment. Oh my goodness.
Wow.
See what I'm saying? You all a witness. I'm done. I am so done with Ariana Grande right now. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to read the cards, and everything I say is allegedly. I'm just going to read the cards. I have no idea who Ariana Grande is. If I seen her on the street, I probably wouldn't even know who she is. I'm thinking I would know who she is, but she could dress up like a little kid, and I wouldn't know who she is. Here's this again. 7 and 7. Put them by each other. Here is a 6 of cups. And last row. I can't even, baby Crone.
Okay, the 8 of Wands.
Help mama.
Queen of Wands.
All right, come on now. And this is the last one.
2 of Cups.
All right, now. Lord have mercy. Let me take a drink. That wore me out. Now, this is Ariana Grande. Now, let me see. She has 1, 2. She has 1, 2, 3, 4. She has 4 major arcanas. The first major arcana is she has the 2, which is the high priestess. Let me look and see if I have any 2s here. Yes, I do have a 2. And I have 2 judgments. I'm doing my reading a different way because it helps baby Crone to add. And I have 7. Nope. And I have an 8. I have a 10. I have 2 7s. And let's see what we have. And we have an 8. So this is what I see. When I see the high priestess let me know that this is somebody who is, let me go another way. I cannot read the cards unless I read them in a spiritual way because these cards have spiritual meaning. You understand? So sometimes I don't want to put a spiritual twist on it, but sometimes there's just no other way to read them because they are spiritual cards. They were made so the Jews could study Torah without anyone knowing it and thinking they were just playing a game of cards. That's one of the stories to the cards. So anyway, let me go. So when I see the high priestess, I see somebody very, very spiritual. Not only spiritual, very powerful person, somebody with deep, deep secrets, deep, a lot of emotions. Also, I see somebody who yearns for love, who's in love with love. I'm talking about Ariana Grande, who's in love with love. It's like addicted to it, addicted to that feeling. Like no matter what, that's that deepness inside her soul that she yearns for love. Also, I see a judgment, and a judgment is like a wakening up moment. It could also be a crossroad moment, and it also could be a moment of guilt. It could be a moment of shame because you're being judged. On top of all of that, I see the 7. And as you know, when I see 7, 7s are always about the 7 deadlies. Or it's about a sacred day or the number 7. Either way, the number 7 stands as a sacred number for me. So I see that. So if I were to look at this first row and this first row alone, I would see that she's in love, but she's in love with love. I would think that even though she's in this relationship with this man, there is guilt amongst them. There is guilt. They may not ever say it, but there is guilt amongst them, especially him. Even though he really loves her, he really gave up his life, he fell in love with her. He in love with her on different levels, okay? One of the levels he fell in love with her over the fact she's a superstar. He fell in love with her voice. He fell in love with her petiteness. Somebody is tinier than him. I believe his wife is taller than him. And he fell in love with someone that is petite and tiny. Somebody that he feels as though is his match. Somebody he's been looking for. Somebody that is loud. Somebody who believes in love. And somebody that believes in a spiritual way, who thinks deep. And apparently, Ariana thinks deep. However, I see with the 7 also comes with indecisions, not sure of what you want, or too much in your head, or thinking about too much of what you have. Either way, I see a 7. We're going to come back with that. And it's 2. So therefore, they could be both feeling these feelings. They could both be feeling guilt. They could both be feeling like, is Hashem going to punish us? They could be feeling all kinds of ways about what they done. But I assure you, what they feel, they somewhere in the crevices of their mind, they feel bad about that. But the love they had was burning, and they just had to do it. They couldn't fake it anymore. And far as they concerned, is real. And because of the realness of it, you know what that is? Wheel of Fortune. They get a fake card. They get a card that if everything is true blue and if they sincere, faith will work in their favor and turn everything around. However, we see that what this couple want, they just want to grow old together. They do. You see it? Just grow old. They are really in it. This is not about looks. This is not about fame. Ariana is a person who's looking for a soulmate. She's looking for that right male. Although she may never find it, but that's because she's in love with love. She's got the heart of a teenager. Isn't that wonderful to not be scarred, to take a chance on love? So many of us have gotten hurt and scarred. We're scared to move on something spontaneous. But she took a chance. And also money allow us to do things like that. Some of us can't. We walk out, lose everything and be homeless if it don't work out. So sometimes circumstances stop us. But back to this. So I see that. Also, here's what I see. Let me take a sip on this because you all going to help me.
Okay.
Sorry. I see an 8. An 8 is arrows of love, or it could be arrows of love leaving. However, I see the 8 of Wands, facing this queen. So it just seems like he's in love with her. And because this is the queen, it could be a little bit more than she loves him. It could just be. I'm going to find out. Let me get another card. Let me just get another card out of the bag. It could be. It could be a card. You understand what I'm saying? It could be. Let's see. The Hangman. When I see the Hangman, there's a separation. There is a separation. I know they want some. She didn't come this far to break up. No. So, but I think, and I'm also seeing she wants a baby. Because if you look, you'll see the queen, right? And you'll see the sunflower. And believe it or not, so is the high priestess. The high priestess is about baby too. She's about granting that. And you see this couple. So it's like, I don't know if it's marriage, but I think she wants a baby of her own. I'm not saying he's going to be the one. We just got to go in a little deeper. So with that being said, baby Crone, what do you think? You think that I laid the foundation? However, again, I think that he loves her whole way. No, I'm being ridiculous. Let me refrain from saying that. I think he loves her just a tad more than what she loves him. But I think the fact that she loves the fact that he loves her like that. I think she loves the fact that he's in love with her, that he's immersed in her, that he gave up his whole life for her. We see that love like that exists. Look at Will with Jada. So
Yeah.
here's a man, he gave up his whole life, no matter what. He gave it up, not worrying about the consequences, because he really wanted to be with this woman. And when somebody loved like that, how can we judge? You understand? What can I say about love? It's a non-conformist. It will not conform to what is normal, right? So love is supposed to be freeing. And in this case, this man is just sold out to her. She is the apple of his eye. Now, let's go.
Yes.
I
First
better
off,
leave these here because I'm going to leave it. You have your
Ethan,
question?
yes, I'm thinking of one, but Ethan is 31
Okay, he's young still.
and a Gemini.
Okay.
And
He could lose love for her, but he is so in love with her. He is so in love with
and
her.
then Ariana Grande.
And she loves him. She loves him, but go ahead.
She is 30 and she's a Cancer.
Oh,
So
Mopey.
Yeah, and their neighbors on the zodiac
And what is
wheel.
he?
Gemini.
Gemini. Those twins.
Air and water is their mixture.
Yeah. Air and water. Long as he's air, she's water.
Yes.
I think that she fell in love with the good twin. Cause she don't wanna test that evil twin. So, question please.
Yes, my question is...
And thank you for that.
Yes, you're welcome. My question is, does Ariana Grande love Ethan?
I just told you. Yes, she loves him. She works at it. This is a 7. Did I see any? Yep.
Yes, you had 2 sevens.
2 sevens. I had 2 sevens. Uh-oh. I have 3 sevens now. Let me get my glasses. So we see some competition.
Okay.
We had 3 7 for Ariana. And whenever I see 3 sevens, I see, here it is, the 7 of cups, matters of the heart. 2 of them, matters of the heart. 1 of them has a snake around his belt.
Yes, flip that around.
After.
Yes, that is the after.
And this one is the original, and there is no snake. And this 7 right here is warding off prospects, warding off people that's coming up against his relationship. So I see a struggle. It could be the wife, it could be family, but I definitely see a struggle with some kind of competition going on in the relationship with them, trying to come up against them, because remember the deadly 7s. So that 7 is definitely a warding off, because that's what it ends with, and it's emotional. So that, like I said, they have love for one another. This is what it is. They got 2 cups of love. So they're fighting off the negativity. They're fighting off anything that's trying to come up. They're trying to keep it at bay. They're trying to keep their lives more private. They're not even out there talking about anything. They're really working on their relationship. And she really wants to be with him. But I'm going to tell you what I feel right now. I'm wondering somewhere in my mind, do you think that she would stay with him and say, maybe I made a mistake, I moved too hastily?
I don't know.
And I'm going to just work it out because I'm here?
Who knows? I mean, she loves
Let me
love.
ask the question on that.
Yes.
Is that, well, when I see this pentacle, the page of pentacles, when I see the knight of pentacles, that let me know he's not motivated enough. He's not a go-getter like that. He's not that. He's more stable and chilled. Not a homebody, you know what I mean. The man has been married and, so he's more like that. I'm not saying that that's a bad thing. I'm just saying because it came up in the reading, I think it's something that we should pay attention to.
So does that mean Ariana Grande might have doubt?
I'm thinking because when I see the high priestess, when I see the card of judgment, however, I do think that she loves him, but I think his love is a lot, and I think his love is a lot, and I think that it's more love than what although she loved love, and she loved that he loved her. She loves that he's in love with her, but I think she feels a responsibility like I can't leave him because he loves me, and after what I've done, that. I'm not saying it is. That is what I'm getting a feeling of.
Well, then the next question is...
But don't center your questions around that. But you can ask me a question.
Yes, the next question is, does Ariana Grande feel guilty for ruining a marriage?
Yes, I said that earlier. Sure.
I know.
They both do. That's why the judgment is there. You know? I see a 3 of a celebration. So what is she celebrating? What could she be celebrating? Something had to happen for the celebration. So let's find out. What could she be celebrating? The hangman again. I think that she looks forward to her time.
Okay.
Like the hangman means when you suspended, you separate yourself, you take time for yourself. And I think that's something that she takes time with and hang out with her friends or do what she want to do. I think she likes to have the time to go and hang out with her friends. Now, let me ask that. Is that present a problem in their relationship?
That's a good one.
I see the king and I think it makes him a little insecure. Sorry, baby. Thank you. I think it makes him a little insecure. Why do I say that? Because it doesn't show his face. It just shows that he's looking out at nothing but metals and grass. That would seem to be boring. And he's holding on to his staff. And he's looking as if to say, when is she coming home? Or when. I'm not trying to say that they have a bad relationship or anything. I'm just reading the cards, and as I read the cards, this is what comes in my mind, and I'm just saying it. So please, it's got to get better, right? Because right now, I just see trepidation. What about you? What are you picking up?
Yeah, that seems like a common theme. So.
What do you mean? In this reading?
Yes. Regret or feeling doubtful.
Because why would the high priestess come in?
Or contemplating your decisions.
Your decisions, right. And the first thing, the high priestess come in, right? And she deals with the deepest, darkest secrets of our soul. She's also the mother of life. She's also all those things. And sometimes when you move and abruptly there's a baby, she wants a baby and all of this, and maybe he don't want no children right now. I just don't think it's easy. I don't think that life is financially, I just don't think life is easy in their relationship as one may think it would be. Because you got these 7s and you got interference. However, he's not like motivated. But yeah, there is the wheel of fortune, which grant her. Maybe that's a grant to leave. I don't know. But then I see here a 6. And I'm wondering, that 6, is that for her? Or is that maybe a regret that she feels for breaking up their family? Oh my God. See, here when I asked the question, the king came out. I asked the question here, and the emperor came out. Now, the emperor is a fair man, but remember, he's married to the empress. And the empress is in a mellow with children and family and goose or ducks and all this life and wheat and gold, everything. But he's not. He's in a desert place with mountains. So that let me know that he's hard, a hard man. He's an Aries. He's about warring. Around his neck, he have a baby lamb. You understand? To represent his authority and understanding that ram is about slaughter. It's either a sacrifice according to Jewishness. It's either going to be sacrificed or it's going to be let go. And that puts me back in with the 10 again that says that I don't know about this relationship. I know that this man, it could be him going through this. But this is Ariana's reading. So I think it's her. I think she has doubt that maybe she moved too soon. Am I on the right track? The hermit. And what is the hermit? He's the seeker of truth. So I'm on the right track. Time will reveal. Will she hang in there? Will she hang in there? I'm going to start putting those cards. Will she hang in there? Will she hang in there with him for at least a year?
The Knight of Swords.
What do you take of that? The Knight of Swords is a person that cut to the chase. They just cut through all the bull crap. They just like, I'm going to do what I'm going to do, and I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to say what I got to say, I'm going to do what I got to do. And this is warring, right? So this ace, so this sword, he comes in ready to conquer, ready to say. So that let me know that, okay, okay, I get the sentiment. And the sentiment I'm getting is, if it come to a point where she's ready to go, she's gone. Cry about it later. Do I have the right sentiment? Here it is again. We have the page up there with a bird, and it's a big bird, a bird of prey, I guess. And he's up there trying to attack the bird, or maybe not attack the bird, but maybe trying to tame the bird. Really? I don't think so because, thank you, baby Crone. I don't think so because he doesn't have on a glove. I just think he's out there trying to do something and don't know what he's doing and going to wind up getting hurt with this big old bird. So that lets me know that's 2 cards. Let's do a third. You all know I don't like to wear glasses, right? Let's get a third card. Let's see what this third is going to say. Prayer. No. I don't see this relationship working. No. Even though this is what she wants, I think that she moved too fast. I think that she moved too fast. And I think that there is a love, but I think, because they both filing for divorce. This is I can't say that this is them. Why? This could be him because he took her and sailed away and, or could this be she's coming into his world? And as she come into his world, it isn't all what it, do they love each other? That's all I care about.
The Knight of Swords again.
This relationship, what would you have to say, baby Crone? Is it me?
No, but I was wondering, I did hear that.
I stopped pulling cards.
Well, I did hear that Ethan, a few months ago, because there's nothing really recent on them.
Nothing, they're very private right now.
Yes, I did hear, it was probably 3-4 months ago that Ethan wanted to do co-parenting. And I want to see, how does Ariana Grande feel about Ethan being...
Well, he's a father.
Yes.
Well, he's balanced because this is a pentacle, that balance between earth and air. So it lets me know he threw it up. And you got to be skilled because he's balancing. And he threw it up. And even though it's hard, but you see he's balancing. So he's balancing that with this relationship. So that's a positive. Yes. And that makes 2 2s. So, yes, they're in harmony. That's a good thing. Yes.
And then another question I would know, because you did touch on the divorce. So with Ariana Grande and her divorce, what was she ready to make a divorce with her ex?
Yeah, I think that if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong. I think she paid him $1 million or something like
Okay.
that. So yes, that's the divorce. What was the question? I'm pulling out cards and no question.
No, I did have a question.
Oh, what was your question?
My question was, how does Ariana Grande feel divorcing her ex?
She feel good. She left him behind and she moving on. She's in this relationship and she's determined that she wants to make it work. She didn't come this far to end a relationship. She's been in many relationships, so she understands a lot of her singing. A lot of her emotions. Remember, she sings about her love songs. She sings. So it's something she think about, and she's deep and she's going through a lot of emotions right now. And of course, we know, she may not know it. You all, if you follow me, you know I say this. She just moved too fast. She didn't even give herself time to grieve the marriage. She just out of the frying pan and into hot grease. They don't get, that's what I'm saying. There's love hungry. Love. Just that brokenness that you need, that your love that you have for yourself is just not enough.
Oh, okay.
That you need to have the love of someone else, intimate, to feel enough, to feel complete.
I have a question.
Okay. Does she have issues with her self-esteem? Yes. I have one more. That's that's two. So that's definitely. Does she think that does she feel as though she looked too small and little and that she doesn't get the respect she needs? I'm going to take it. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Is she with Ethan because she could just identify with the fact that he was different? Yes, that's what made her go to him. Because he stood so different with the red hair and not so, it was the artness of him, and his personality was bigger than life. And she loved that, and I get the feeling she loved redheads. So, go ahead, baby Crone. That was deep right there. Wow. Go ahead.
I'm not sure if that had answered my question.
But ask it again.
My question was going to be, why is Ariana Grande searching for love?
Why is she searching for love? Why would someone that has almost everything that money could buy? Why? It's a hole. It's a hole in her heart. I saw that in my spirit. Didn't you hear me say a hole? Mm-hmm. I saw that in my spirit. So you know what? Everything I said in this reading, I'm a hold to it. For right or for wrong, for good or for bad. Because she got a hole. It's something that she feel. And obviously, she thought he would feel it. But until she understands, she can only feel that when she knows what it is. Sometimes we look for other people to fix what's broken in us. She runs from relationship to relationship. She's not the only one. But we frown at those people like Beyonce, and we frown at people like, who else? Beyonce, Jada, people that says we're going to try to make it work no matter what. Now, with the Jada situation, that's a little different because they living outside of the house. So I don't know what you call that. But I'm talking about people that living in the house, sleeping in the same bed. I don't know if that's true with Beyonce, but I'm assuming it is. But she's got a hole in her heart. Just born that way. And I'm hearing her say it wasn't because I wasn't loved. Maybe she was loved too much. Was she a sickly kid?
Let me see.
Let me ask a question while Baby Crone looking at up. Are you happy? No. That's the red horse. All these horses.
Well, according to an article, Ariana Grande has been struggling with hypoglycemia, and that's been affecting her physical health.
I see. Yeah. Well, what I see this is a relationship for now. This is going to be a growing experience for Ariana Grande. I don't know how long she's going to stay in this relationship. I'm going to say a year. Okay? I'm going to say a year from today. From today, because today is when I'm doing it. So that would mean next year about October. Now, I'm not saying she's going to stay there that long. But from what I gather, let me ask again. Tell me where you be. Is this relationship the one for Ariana? Is it the one? Be clear with me. No.
That showed up in the last reading. That was actually
And it showed up in the last reading. Didn't I tell you? It showed up in the last reading. As a matter of fact, it was the first card.
Mm-hmm.
And I said I got rid of it. Well, we can't turn it upside down because this is not going to last, people. Just remember, you heard it from the Crones. She's going to try her best because, like I said, she's embarrassed. She doesn't want to lose face. And this man that did all that and he loves her. And I'm not saying she doesn't love him. I just think that maybe this is just too much, too fast, and too soon. You understand? And that's what happens when without thinking, you just jumped out the bed with your husband. And you was having an affair on your husband. And your husband was having an affair on you. And so you jump in this relationship out of your hurt and out of your own brokenness. As many of us do. You run from this and to get under someone just to get over that. Just prior to the relationship, she was fighting for her marriage, crying for her marriage, losing a lot of weight. And now she's in love. We know that this is not love. This is a need to fill the void in her heart. Does she love him? My answer is...
Final answer.
She stuck the sword in the sand. No. Why is that a big thing? Because it's like it's nonchalant. A warrior never put down his sword unless the battle is over. Instead, he's dealing with his bird of prey. So no, I definitely don't see this relationship working. Like I said, I give it a year. Maybe not that, maybe long. I'm pushing it. So let me be clear. But I don't see this relationship working. Not because she doesn't love him. She just doesn't love him enough. Does that make sense?
Yes.
So with that being said, here I go. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I am so wrong about this. And I hope, because you don't want to say it's a for now. And sometimes when you lose face like that, you try to hang in there to the bitter end. But I think it's guilt for the both of them. For the guilt for the kid when the child come around, and it's not what she thought it would be. And with these sevens, all these illusions and these ideas, and now they at the real deal, and it's not what they thought. And I think they both are going through this. But maybe this will be a ticket out, whatever. Maybe he'll get back with his wife. I doubt it. Because he filed a divorce. Or maybe this is a moment and they'll just weather through and get through it. Well, we'll know soon enough. We'll see how they're doing next year this time. I'm going to check on her from here and now, but someone asked for this reading. Who asked for this reading, Baby Crone?
Yes, their name was, hold on, let me pull it up real quick. Their name was Diamond Pluto.
Diamond Pluto, I hope that this is it. There is nothing in the news about them other than they filed for a divorce and they're living together. Other than that, I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I think Ariana got some mental issues, not mental and bad, that she got to deal with her mental. I think that there is a lot of things. She was just born with an empty heart that needs to be filled. And until she can find that, I think she's just going to be a vagabond. What do you mean? I think she's just going to be a vagabond lover. It's many of them out there, men and women. They just go from relationship to relationship, not meaning to. They just trying to fill the void of the perfect love. Maybe this is a love that they lost in a previous life. I don't know what it is, but I just know it's like they get so inspired that they drop everything and they just go through it. They'll move heaven and hell. And then once they nestled in it, they be looking around thinking like, this is not what I want. And maybe I'm wrong. Maybe, no. Nope. Nope. Even the Hierophant stepped in. Nope. Even the two, come on. You know, the high priestess could be a blessing or she can be your nightmare. Remember, she rules the water. See, judgment. And then you got the 3 sevens. So there's competition. So there's a lot going on with Ariana and her psyche. And whatever it is, I can't feel sorry for him because he got caught up in a whirlwind. And do you blame him?
No.
He had a superstar. And with that, I hope you enjoyed this reading with Ariana Grande. I just feel kind of, I don't know, baby Crone, how you feel? It was a way that it was heavy. Well, nevertheless, I read what I read and I said what I said. Just time will reveal. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't think this is Ariana forever. No. She got a way out. I think she's going to take it. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed this reading with Ariana Grande. Sunflowers.